So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And as you can see, we've already started here.
It's rare for me to look at a fullback as a potential match winner, Peter, but with Roberto Carlos, I can make an exception.
He's not a defender at all, is he? He's a winger more than that.
Exactly, the Brazilian Express, up and down the line all the time, and a taker of audacious free kicks.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's Roberto Carlos. Yaya Toure, he's had a shot! The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Roberto Carlos knocks it into space. Well read, and the danger is averted. Pelé. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Looking to play him in. Lahm cuts out the pass. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Robertson is wide and looking to get onto this. Pelé now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. So we're still where we started right now. Now it's Drogba. Liverpool looking to pass their way through. Robertson, deep cross, terrific header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Mbappe, and it's Robertson. Looking for options for movement. Toure gets flagged offside. Pelé. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos has it out wide and in space. He gets big! It's bounced back off the post. Mbappe. Now he's off and running. Alexander-Arnold. And this is Drogba. And it's Yaya Toure. Now it's Drogba. Spread it left. Drogba unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Chance for a shot! Played up towards the front line. And the counter is on. Yaya Toure is always scanning the pitch for targets. Bellingham! Bellingham! There it is! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
The goal scorer after 31 minutes is number 8, Bellingham.
Liverpool have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Yaya Toure is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Decent chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Zola. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, we expected better, and so did he.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, super find.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he shoots! Has another go! Great idea, just poorly executed.
Pele might just be regretting what was probably the toughest of his options.
And it's Robertson. Now this could be a chance.
Added time.
Nicely weighted ball. And he lines up a... Oh, what a climb! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, this looks sharp. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Liverpool happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. There's the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
And here's Mbappe. Pele quietly revving up. Eintracht Frankfurt do have a chance to counter here. He is through here. Good read, needed to be.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a pretty loose pass. Liverpool with the corner, they're first. Oh, that was vital. Liverpool have their second corner now. It's Drogba! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's superb. And the shot! And he hits the net! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Drogba! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. Keeper has taken decisive action. Eintracht Frankfurt have the chance to go the other way. Solar, he shapes to shoot! That is decidedly lacking.
Spirited to say the least, certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Looking for the run, spread neatly, and he was quick to react. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And here's Drogba.
Drogba really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he cuts out the supply. Bellingham. He's in plenty of space here. Van der Sar claims it, safe hands. Roberto Carlos, and he's picked out the run. Oh, he's been caught napping. Bellingham. Mateus. And it's Lahm. He's a sharp little ball here. Liverpool needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Dembele. Alexander-Arnold. Neatly clipped into space. And the shot. There's the shot! He's scored! And they get themselves in front! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Is number 20, Didier Drogba. Substitution for Frankfurt, number 9.
Eintracht Frankfurt choosing to make the first change. Liverpool get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
That looks a decent ball.
Coming on the field, number 7.
He won't be happy with that one.
18.
Can he get it through?
Number 21.
He's seen that early. He used a certain sixth sense.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the... And a chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Dembele. Mbappe looking to get on the end of this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Drives one in. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. That's a throw. And it's Robertson. And here's Mbappe.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Platini. Bale picks it up out wide. He has found the way through. Now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He's going for goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Bullet is offering a wry smile there.
The message is simple, defend this with your lives. Now it's Bale. And the finish! He has done it! They have stolen level at the last! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keep...
And we're done. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Drogba picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Outside the stadium gate.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started.
There's no doubt that this fella's contribution will be highly important. It's the one and only Philipp Lahm.
And what do you consider his greatest quality, Jim?
Well, it's hard to name just one because he's such an outstanding player on so many fronts, but I'd say his tactical nous, a man who can single-handedly turn defence into attack, and he's capable of playing anywhere on either flank. And when you add in the vision and creativity of a central playmaker, there's nobody else like him.
He's picked his way through. Yaya Toure!
Will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
And he's intervened well there. And that's put paid to a promising move. Del Piero. And it's Robertson. Mbappe looking to get on the end of this. And this could be a German counter. Tries to play it through. They're urging him to shoot. Robertson. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Germany finding their passes. Foot in. So we're still where we started right now. Mbappe. He's in space and looking for options. Gets his head on it! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Lahm is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Hoeneß.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Hoeneß puts his foot on the gas. Vieira stood his ground strongly. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's quick to snatch it back. That's a good ball out wide. Vieira. Now it's Del Piero. Now, can they get him away? Cannavaro cuts out the pass. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has been slung wide. That's a good run down the left. Oh, played through for the wide man. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Liverpool with the corner, they're first. Played in deep. Defending of the desperate variety. Robertson got a long way forward to join the attack. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now the delivery. It's a mighty effort! There it is! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
After 34 minutes is number 20, Didier Drogba.
Liverpool are in front now, the game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Brilliantly cut out. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Now he's off and running. And here's Mbappe. Drogba. It's Drogba! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Drogba really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. Yaya Toure! Lahm gets it away. Germany have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's fabulous. Del Piero, drilled in low.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Robertson. Now Yaya Toure. Now this could be a chance. Great vision. Now it's Del Piero. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
There will be
nice looking ball.
time.
Good ball over the top. That's very neat. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the 1 goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Liverpool leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. Here we go again then. Liverpool carrying a 1-goal lead. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Maldini. That's a nicely shaped ball. He is through here. Del Piero! Off the post. And he's hit it long. Oh, it's Dembele. Alexander-Arnold. And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Mbappe. Del Piero. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Del Piero touches it back. It's been slipped through. And the Tsar breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Germany are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Nicely weighted ball. Dembele has it in a wide position, and that's been well dealt with. Looking for the run. Almost an hour gone. Can he get on the end of this? Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
He's found the way through. Can he get it through? And Del Piero! It's in! Germany are all square. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Germany grab the equaliser, and we're all square. Well, oh, he's been caught napping. Bellingham. And the counter is on. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's got away. Yaya Toure. That has ended up in no man's land. Looking to play him in. Mbappe! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's been taken short. And here's Del Piero. And the finish! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Drogba.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, it's Dembele. Looking for options for movement. Liverpool can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now that's well seen too. And here's Dembele. And that is a little undercooked. He's being urged to shoot. Chance, surely! It's anyone's ball now. The final 5 minutes. Del Piero. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, it's Dembele. Maldini calmly anticipates. Ernest is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Oh, that's a key interception. That has not gone well.
There will be 1 minute
It's a
added
sharp
time.
little ball here. Drogba. Puyol deals with that comfortably. He won't be happy with that one. Robertson threads one in. Plays it across. And that has been cleared. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Dembele! And he has kept it out. And that's it. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. We have already started here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
David De Gea. He's one of the all-time great shot stoppers, Peter. His positioning is superb, and he always seems to pick the perfect moment to rush off his line. What I really like about him is the way he keeps his frame big to make life as difficult as possible for strikers. And the manager will be hoping for a few more clean sheets now that he's in the team.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Tries to play it through. Drives it in. Danger averted for now. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Zanetti. Pull it. Adriano. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. And here's the chance to counter. Liverpool ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. And he's intervened well there. Now, can they get him away? Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Well-timed, excellent interception. Alexander-Arnold. Liverpool are looking to break at pace. Dembele. Alexander-Arnold has it out wide. Climbs up big!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's in on goal. And the shot! If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Drogba. Now Bellingham! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. That's really well manoeuvred. McAllister. Pull it. Oh, that's a key interception. Van Dijk. That's Rijkaard. Now it's Drogba. Applies the finish! Almost half an hour in now. Adriano, over to the left. Zanetti receives it in a wide position. A lot of space ahead of him. Yaya Toure. Now it's Mbappe. And he welcomes it in. And he was quick to react. And that is as far as they're going to go. Dembele. Drogba. Shot at goal! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's...
It's Drogba! He's done very well to get to that.
Drogba clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
He's going for goal! Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Looking for options for movement. Oh, perfectly measured that. Yaya Toure. Mbappe. Oh, easy pickings there. McAllister. Nicely weighted ball. Otto. Big header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Alexander-Arnold, and it's Bellingham. Dembele pings it across. Adriano. Zanetti, and he's managed to get free. Zanetti, up he goes! There it is!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top draw.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the man...
And there's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 11. El dorsal 27.
And we're underway again.
Silvestre.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Mbappe is onto this. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Scholes. Tonali gets a good foot in there.
McAllister really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Looking to play him in. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. Daddy Olmo! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. There's a sharp little ball here. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Zanetti, a picture of focus and alertness.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 96.847 espectadores.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set...
Good chance here!
Well, that's certainly more like it.
And the shot! Goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Bellingham.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Dembele. Bellingham. It's Dembele! And it's come back out to him. He has done it! And the comeback is complete. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Van Dijk produces the perfect tackle there.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Drogba. Bellingham! Bellingham! Oh, he's been caught on it here! Ball comes in. Scholes. Hullet. Scholes. And he's picked out the run. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Dani Olmo going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Hullet. Dani Olmo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Zanetti delivers. He gets big. And that could have brought them level.
Adriano clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
No, that was never going to make it.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Pinches it off it. Chance for a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Dembele really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. He's tried one! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Dembele. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And it's played in.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Goes for a shot! A real chance and a real let-off. Very much into the last knockings. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Dani Olmo. Zanetti. Now it's Tonali. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's whipped it across. He's gone direct here. Pass somewhat off target.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Bellingham. Nicely spread. Oh, he's found support out wide. Zanetti spots it and intercepts. Dani Olmo. Out to the right. Scholes providing an outlet on that flank. And that is as far as it goes. Liverpool have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Drogba picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise.